Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Weapons of H3 VR. Today we're going to take a look at this lovely, unique prototype. I thought I heard a noise. Rifle. Let's pop the magazine out. This is the G11. What's unique about the G11? Well, first off, it's a gas-operated, rotating bolt assault rifle. This means there is no traditional charging handle on it. It also comes with an integrated scope. Not that high power, like, I don't know. Is it 1 times? Maybe 1.5 times. So, this project started in the 60s, I believe. This is made by Heckler & Koch. It is chambered in a... Why doesn't it wanna... Okay, fine. It's chambered in a 4.7mm caseless cartridge. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. 4.7 by 30 something, I believe. I don't know if it'll be in here. Interesting. Well, there's another way we can try. I really want to show this ammo off, since it is rather cool. So, you charge the action by doing this. Okay. It's a caseless design anyways. It's a pity that we can't take a look at it. It comes in these 50 round stick magazines. You can place in regular use. I believe there would be a space for one here on the inside of the gun or something like that for easy storage. So 150 rounds in the gun itself, since this is 50 round magazines. This was developed, as I said, started development in the 60s. It was meant for or 70s, something like that. It was meant for futuristic weapon, caseless ammo, high fire rate, try to increase the hit probability. So it had a long development cycle, but in the end nobody adopted it. Instead of Germans in the 80s, they planned to adopt this, but instead, after German reunification, apologies for that sound, and some other things, they ended up just adopting the G36 instead, more traditional 5.56 NATO. This also had the limitation of the cartridge. 5.56 NATO was standardized. This one, brand new, wasn't standardized. There was questions whether this cartridge would be adopted, but being caseless, of course, has its advantages. So, if we take a look, we can't really see it. Take a look. So, that's also why it has this unique operating mechanism. So here is where a cartridge can go out if you decide to what's it called, clear the action. If you don't decide to clear the action, since it's caseless, nothing ejects. It being a rotating breech weapon as well, to charge it, you have to rotate this. And yeah, it has free fire modes. It has safe, semi, free burst, and full auto. The 50 being for 50 round magazine. Safe, as expected, you don't fire. Semi-auto, you fire it in semi-auto. Very controllable cartridge. 3 round burst, and this is where the guns really shine, since I believe it has a rate of fire of 1800 in 3 round burst. Like, boy, that's quick. And you have full auto, which is 600 rounds, I believe. Have to, of course, charge it. With 50 rounds, that takes quite a while. And if we now do 3-round burst, the same 50 rounds, getting the magazine in this thing is a proper bitch. Get in already, goddammit. Am I putting it in the right way? No, I wasn't. Alright, let's try again. 3-round burst. Charge it. I get a sense it's way quicker. And also part of the idea of having such a fast 3-round burst is basically so that the 3 rounds have left the barrel before you hit the target. So in theory you're more accurate while having a higher fire rate. So really this weapon shines in caseless ammo, means you're not carrying all that extra weight in brass. The wrong way around. 3-round burst, very high fire rate, always good. Integrated optics, because during the development to hit the requirements they had to do something like double the hit probability from the existing G3 rifle. To do that, optic was the only way. At first they wanted to develop a reflex sight, but as the requirements increased, the reflex sight ended up almost the same size as a scope. So then they said, we're just doing a scope. Semi-auto. And to give them credit, the scope on this is pretty alright. Fire rate on this, Jesus. Of course, I don't believe it has a bolt hold open, since it doesn't have a traditional bolt. It only has the rotating breech design. Forgotten Weapons has a really good video on it. There's really not a lot to this rifle externally which I can mention, so I highly recommend you check out Forgotten Weapons video on this, because this is some good shit. 50 rounds, 150 on the gun itself, and you could of course carry more on these stick magazines. I believe they're single stack. Yeah, they're single stack. The cartridges on this one are also square compared to the round ones on modern 556, 545. Well, all modern cartridges. All cartridges in history, even, maybe, question mark. Most cartridges, I won't say all cartridges, since just like this one, this is square, so there's probably bound to be more square ones, but it's a rather rare one. I believe the bullet itself is round though. Excellent. Let's try with full auto, see how our accuracy improves or decreases. So 3-round burst, and then we'll also try semi-auto just for some comparison. Full auto, gotta charge it of course. Charging on this thing is a bit awkward, since you have to rotate it compared to just charging a charging handle. Accuracy drops off a cliff. But let's test the theory of 3 rounds leaving the barrel, making basically just as good. I'm gonna pop thing in. Okay. So 3-round burst versus semi-auto. What's most accurate? And we're doing fast semi-auto. I mean, semi-auto was significantly more accurate, but still, you can see like full auto worst, 3 rounds second best. In a very limited test case, I will admit there was only one test each in total, 50 rounds granted, but anyway, this is a pretty cool weapon, especially being caseless and all that. Also avoids having this big magazine popping from under, especially like a 50 round magazine would be like from here to here or something ridiculous. I wonder, is this technically a bullpup rifle? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Check out Forgotten Weapons video on this rifle. I honestly recommend it. I recommend Forgotten Weapons in general, but at least for this rifle, check it out. But either way, I do hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and all of that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.